My child is able to trace the letters, so what's next? I have the answer for you. Encourage your child to copy them. However, some children do struggle to copy letters without guidance. Am I right? Throughout my teaching journey, I have noticed something common among young learners. When children move from tracing to copying letters, they often do not know where to start. They might guess and begin in the wrong place. This leads to inconsistent formation and errors in direction. For example, starting at the bottom of the letter A instead of the top. Without guidance, children often create letters out of order. An incorrect stroke order becomes a habit. Imagine a child is learning to write the letter B. So instead of starting with the downward stroke, they begin by drawing the circle at the bottom, or they will write the letters in a reverse manner. Now what's the issue here? The letter first looks awkward and uneven because the circle doesn't naturally connect to the line. Child develops a habit of forming B this way, which slows down their writing and makes the letter harder to read. This example shows how starting at the wrong point or creating letters out of orders can lead to long-term difficulties. Children can feel frustrated if they repeatedly form letters incorrectly or cannot match examples. This can lower their confidence, leading to less enthusiasm about writing practice. Today, I have a solution for you. Have you heard of start dot? These are small markers placed on letters to show exactly where a child should begin writing. Now, start dots are incredibly effective in guiding children to copy letters accurately and efficiently. Here, let me explain why. Start dots provide a consistent and easy-to-follow guide, helping children know exactly where to begin each letter. This eliminates confusion and ensures uniform letter formation. This encourages correct strokes, order, and flow. By starting at the start dot, children learn the natural sequence of movements for each letter. This builds muscle memory, allowing them to write more efficiently and fluidly in the future. In turn, this boosts confidence and accuracy. When children use start dot, they feel successful because they can quickly and accurately copy letters. These positive reinforcements builds their confidence and motivate them to practice more. I'm going to share with you 4 tips for helping children to copy letters. Tip number 1. Use alphabet tracing cards as reference. For beginner writers, having alphabet tracing cards readily available on their desk is essential whenever they practice writing letters. These cards provide an easy, consistent reference, helping your child correctly form letters every time. Encourage your child to use these tracing cards regularly, foster a habit of self-correction, and promote independent learning. Over time, this practice not only helps them to master proper letter stroke, but instill a sense of discipline and self-motivation, develop a strong foundation for confidence and accurate writing. Tip number 2, model letter formation first. You can show your child how to form each letter by tracing over the start dot while describing the stroke. For example, the letter L goes down and move towards your right. Visual and verbal modeling helps them to understand the process. Tip number 3. You can also use multi-sensory activities. Prior to copying letters on paper, let children trace letters with their fingers over textured materials such as sandpaper or a salt tray, or simply alphabet tracing cards with colored markers that they like. The tactile feedback reinforces their understanding of letters, shapes, and starting points. Tip number 4. This is something that I always like to emphasize. Practice in short, fun sessions. Keep writing practice short and engaging to avoid fatigue. For instance, if I plan a 20-minute session with my 5-year-old, I'll break into 2 10-minute activities focused on the same objective at 2 different stations at home. Activities like flashcards, storytelling, letter connecting games, racing against a timer, craft, and other multi-sensory techniques make learning dynamic and fun. These methods not only hold your child's attention but deepen their understanding of the lesson. You might be surprised at how much they can absorb, even beyond the planned 20 minutes. Remember to celebrate their successes along the way to keep their motivation high. This would encourage them to develop the love for learning. If you want to know how to build good writing foundation for toddler, watch the next video.